So I can't believe that this became a thing, and then it became a dangerous thing, and then you had to explain it, and then use weird 20-year-old words to say things that we've already invented words for.
Y'all want to see something cool?
Yes, I do want to see something cool. What are you going to do?
This isn't something I even realized was possible. But if you squeeze the vein above your bicep and flick your arm downwards, you can pump your veins full of blood.
Okay, so basically, this is what's happening here. So we have, a normal amount of vascularity. So your arteries and veins that are in your arms, arteries pumping blood away from the heart and veins bringing it back, okay? If you were to block these arteries and veins, squeezing, you're preventing the blood from basically coming back. And if you squeeze, you can see it's pushing the blood to the surface, okay? That is what happens when you go to the doctor and you give blood. They will put on an elastic, tighten it around, blocks so that the blood can't flow back, and then your veins and arteries, they stick out.
But if you squeeze the vein above your bicep and flick your arm downwards, you can pump your veins full of blood.
No, it's not from a flick. A flick. I was watching Simon Miller talking about this today, and it's not from the flick that's actually happening. That is not what's causing the veins to come out. Give it a try yourself right now. No, it's not from a flick. It's from the actual squeezing of the arm where you're cutting off circulation. You're preventing the blood from flowing back to the heart. So the veins, they're going to expand, they're going to have more blood because the blood is not coming back to the heart. It's accumulating. It's not from a flick. That has nothing to do with it. That's just to make it look cool. This guy is extremely lean, has low body fat levels, and genetically has more veins that you can see. So when he does that, and he flicks, it looks like the flick made all the blood flow and pop out, but it's nothing to do with the flick. He literally could have just stuck his arm out, squeezed, and flexed, and you would have seen the exact same thing happening. During Simon Miller's video, he cautioned people that doctors were saying this is dangerous, that you could damage your muscles. Anything dangerous and can damage your muscles. Ask a doctor, do this, do that, can you do anything? No, you pretty much can't do anything. Can't play on the monkey bars. Can't do anything these days. If it was that dangerous, would there be such a thing as blood flow occlusion training? Literally, people go to the gym and they tie bands around their arms and they do sets of curls. Set of 30 seconds or more, for example. If it was that dangerous to do this, we'd all be dead right now. This is not dangerous. Do you remember The Ultimate Warrior? Of course you do. He'd go out and run like crazy. And remember what he had on the arms? Why do you think he wore those? So that he would look more vascular. Because when you're more vascular, people think you're more shredded, that you have more muscle, that you're more impressive, that you have lower body fat levels. So by artificially increasing blood flow to the extremities, preventing it from coming back to the heart, you look more jacked. So this arm flick, it's just a distraction. It's just to add something cool to it because it looks cooler to do it with a flick than if you just cover your arm and then squeeze and do that. It just isn't as cool. It reminds me of when many bodybuilders do this. Jay Cutler being a prime example. And try this at home and see if this is a magic trick to getting your legs shredded. He shakes his legs side to side like the stanky leg and then suddenly flexes down and boom, cross striations everywhere, muscles popping. Is that a trick to make your legs look like a bodybuilder? No, he could have just flexed and it would have done it. But the leg shake, it's a distraction to say, well, he looks like he's got fat in his legs. Look at all that fat going left to right. Then suddenly, boom, no body fat shredded. Same thing when you do a vacuum pose, and then suddenly you blow out the air and boom, there's a six-pack. Chris Bumstead can do it. So this is not magic. It's not a magic trick. It's biology. It's just what the body is meant to do. And is it really dangerous? Ask your doctor, I want to get my blood work done. I want to see if I have low testosterone levels, see if I'm healthy. Doctor says, oh, be careful. Because, they're going to put an elastic around your arm and that could damage your muscles. Probably shouldn't work out for a week after you do that because it's dangerous. Come on, it's getting a little bit over the top. You can do this. What's next? Don't fall asleep because you might fall asleep on your arm, get tingles, and you might lose your arm. 1.8 million views. 1.8 million. 18,000 comments on just that. So you never know what could go viral. You'd think no one would watch this, maybe a handful of people, and be like, yeah, I get it. We've all done this. But no, it becomes viral, becomes a trend, and then the videos are, well, it's dangerous, be careful, it's a dangerous trend on TikTok. Not all things people do on TikTok are dangerous. Now, mind you, there's bad things like drinking 8 scoops of pre-workout or doing ridiculous things for views. But in my opinion, as just Coach Greg, it's not a big deal. If you see someone covering their arm for a few seconds to show some veins, it's not a big deal.
Since some of you think it's cap or dangerous, I'll show you how to do it properly.
How old am I? It's cap? Cap like, well, I'm going to put a cap in you like a gun? Like, what is this? It's cap or dangerous. So you can't just say dangerous, risky, harmful, detrimental. Now the word is cap. It's cap. Is that the cool way to say this? Hey, everybody, don't cover your arms. It's cap.
I'll show you how to do it properly. Firmly, but not too hard, pinch the top of your bicep and flick your hand down as fast as you can while still pinching.
My favorite part is how he can pinch his entire arm with 2 fingers. How big are your arms when you can cover the entire arm with 2 fingers? I'm not covering the entire arm. The tricep is over here. Either has really large hands or his arms aren't that big to cover the entire arm by pinching here.
If you want the best results, then you've got to hold your arm down so that the blood can be focused into your arm before you do it. FT. My ashy elbows.
Does this mean cookbook this? My ashy elbows? FT. My ashy, I don't see anything wrong with his elbows. So it's one video after the next showing you how to actually do this. And literally he's explaining it. He's not actually the flick. He's like, let your arm hang down first. Literally, what that allows is more blood to flow down to your arm. So I can't believe that this became a thing, and then it became a dangerous thing, and then you had to explain it, and then use weird 20-year-old words to say things that we've already invented words for. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. Bloops are over there. Watch one of the bloops. And until next time, buy my freaking cookbook. I am out. This TikToker, isn't that dangerous, or this isn't dangerous. Grow up, doctors. It's not dangerous. Whatever. Anyway.